This is For the People, By the People podcast with your host, Levi. My Instagram is GodfatherXUSA. If you haven't already, please subscribe and please give us a positive rating if you enjoy it. Today's episode is called The Punk Rock Realtor. I am joined with my good friend Greg Styliades. He's a full-time touring band member that tours the world, and he also has a career in real estate. He's a licensed real estate agent in New York. Join us as we talk about what it's like to tour the world and still have time to be self-employed as a real estate agent. This is The Punk Rock Realtor. Today I am joined by Greg Styliades, the punk rock realtor. Thank you for joining me today, Greg.
Thanks for having me.
Greg plays bass in the band Senses Fail, and if you haven't heard of them, especially when you were in high school, they're an emo punk post-hardcore band. Is that right?
I'd say so. Yeah.
Let's talk about your band Senses Fail. How many tours have you been on with them? Like, you did Warped Tour with them, correct?
Yes. I've been actually touring with Senses Fail since 2014.
Okay.
I met them in 2013 because I was doing merch for the Fallen Dreams.
Okay.
After that, I got a call right before they did that Let It Unfold You anniversary tour. They're like, "Hey, do you want a guitar tech for us?" I was like, "I've never guitar teched in my life." They're like, "Yeah, but you play guitar, so like, would you want to do it?" But I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So in 2014, I started touring with them with the Let It Unfold You tour. So since then, I haven't missed a tour except one tour in Europe that they did with Counterparts because I was still teching for them at the time. You know, they just didn't need me for that tour. It was a short few weeks, I think.
So you've been with them a solid 5 years then, going on 5 years about?
Yes.
Okay. You started as a guitar tech and then now you're the bass player. How did the switch from guitar tech to bass player end up?
I got a call from Buddy, I want to say 2 or 3 days into their tour, basically just be like, "Hey, could you fly out and play bass?" I was like, "Okay, well, when would you need me?" And he was like, "In 2 days." I'm like, "What?" You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
All right. Yeah, of course I'll do it. So I flew out because they were doing like a few routing dates to the Sum 41 tour that started in Orlando, Florida. Prepped up and flew out and met them in Orlando, Florida. And since then, I've been playing bass for them.
It's cool to see that the transition.
Yeah.
And the reason we're calling this the punk rock realtor is because you also sell houses. You're a licensed real estate agent. So how did you get into like real estate?
When I purchased my home a few years ago, I was like, I could see myself doing this. Like I was going through the process with an agent. Like I didn't know what the process was, you know, but I was like, I need to buy a house. So I'm working with you and you're going to help me find this house. But I kind of like that whole process. So when I was home, I went and sat down with that friend of mine. What's it like? You know what I mean? Like, is it a waste of my time? Like, you know, I'm covered in tattoos, like with my hand tattoos and stuff. What's the deal with this? And like, he kind of was just like, you'll have your niche market and it doesn't matter that you tour. If you're gone, there's people in your office that can help you out. We'll see where it goes, but I think you'd be good at this. So doing real estate, you make your own schedule.
You're like self-employed then, right?
Correct.
And making your own schedule, which is ideal especially for a touring guy like yourself.
It's like being in the band. The band is work. You know, to some people, it's like, dude, you're in a band. It's like, yeah, but it is still work. Like you leave your families, you know, you miss things, but like, you know, there's still days where you don't want, you know, you just don't feel like playing, you know what I mean? But like, it's still work, but you love it. So if you don't have the work ethic, I don't think you know, I wouldn't do well in this business, but because it's something that I'm interested in and I want to do well, like, that shows, you know, it's like what you put into it is what you'll get out of it for sure, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So I just recently, you know, I've been following Senses Fail. I saw that you guys put out a music video and it was based around Demi Lovato. And then she responded, I believe, with a repost on Twitter. Is that how it went? Like, how did that whole thing with Demi Lovato go? Whose idea was that? What was the point of that? And how stoked were you guys when Demi Lovato, who's a big pop artist nowadays, reposted it?
We were, I'm a huge Demi Lovato fan. Lovatic, okay? And what happened was, we kept trying to like just get her attention on Twitter, like before anything even happened with the video. And we were just like tweeting at her or whatever, and there was no response. We were all having lunch the one day. We were on tour. I think we were in Grand Rapids maybe. And we were like just discussing like ideas. And we're like, Buddy and I were both just sitting there. We're like, what if we just did one about us trying to get attention from Demi Lovato? Like, cause like, it's funny because like our fans were always like tagging her and things because we were just trying to reach her on Twitter all the time. So like she was getting tagged. So it was like our fans kind of had like this, was like on our side to try and get her attention. So we're like, it's already like a small thing. So what if we just literally made a music video about it?
Yeah. So you guys were sitting in Grand Rapids and you just decided, you were talking with Buddy, and that's kind of how the idea came up, make a whole music video based around Demi Lovato.
Yes, literally. That's exactly what it was.
Nice.
And then it all, you know, all the pieces fell into place. We did this video for her, like with like things that, you know, that she likes, or, you know, like each member of the band had to do something like an activity, you know, she likes in her personal life. So it was like, you know, if we get her attention, she'll be like, oh wow, these guys actually do like me. You know, like they know the stuff I like. We did the video, and when we released it, I think like AP did a write-up about it, just saying stuff like, Census failed as a video to show their love and appreciation for Demi Lovato, or something like that. It was just another thing, right place, right time, and it got her attention somehow. I don't know how she came across it, but it got her attention. And then she like retweeted at us saying like she loves us too. And then she like posted it in her Instagram story also. And,
I didn't know that part. Yeah. So when she retweeted it and when she posted it on Instagram, she obviously has a huge following. Did that take play into the views and all that stuff, and even possibly gaining new fans for Census Fail? Do you think so?
I definitely think so. If you go to like the YouTube, go on YouTube, type it in. But if you read all the comments, it's so funny. Like it's just like, here for Demi. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So it's a whole fan base, which is, you guys have set the standard for level of publicity, for publicity stunts in a sense. Not saying it was a publicity stunt, but any, you know, professional manager coming in that markets, you guys just did it out of pure fun. But on one hand, obviously, it was great to really push Census Fail to a whole new crowd of people who don't even know your guys like anything about this genre. So yeah, man, I was pretty impressed.
Well, there was a lot of people that like landed on the page and were like, you know, like this isn't something I would normally listen to, but this is really good. I don't think it was anything that we like were expecting from. Sometimes like, you know, people be like, what is this? You know, but like, I think Demi fans know that she like also has this like emo side, like music taste.
Yeah.
Even the fans that aren't fans of music like ours know that that's something that she likes, so they probably appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I think just overall it's a great story.
I felt so good when she responded. I was like super excited about it.
And that's the beauty of social media, because all of the artists on her level may possibly even see that. So you don't even know who on a bigger scale has even seen it. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. Well, Greg, I appreciate you taking the time out of your day talking with me. So if people want to look you up on social media, what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is just my name, Greg Styliades. And that's basically all across the board, Twitter and everything else.
And if anyone wants to reach out for you for any sort of real estate questions, how can they contact you? Do you have a website, or did they just contact you through Instagram?
Well, if they were on Instagram, it has all my information on there, you know, email, cell phone.
Okay. And one last thing, you are going on tour with Census Fail, and where are you going?
Yeah, we're going to Australia in July. It's been a while since Census Fail has been to Australia, and I actually have never been to Australia, so I'm really excited about that.
Nice, man. Well, I hope you have fun there, and we will talk soon.
Yes. Thank you for having me.